Whoa, we got a crazy reversal here. Oh man. Wow, that is a crazy reversal. Let me actually look at the charts here. Yeah, it looks like we swept that previous week high and just hit a crazy reversal here. Trying to get my chart set up, messing with stuff over the weekend. Alright, so I guess the goal here. Oh shoot. Possibly scalp something before 9 o'clock, or just see if we hold inside orb and get a breakout after 9, depending on what the news is. See, depending on how the news comes in. How's everyone doing this morning? Welcome some of the new members here. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so we basically, it looks like we made like possibly a double top here. Hit this area. Started rejecting. Like the 500s. Seems like that's gonna be like a really a strong zone. So if we were to break up to the top side, maybe like an area of you know, interest. See, depending on what the the indicator says, but something worth noting, especially like the 680s as well. Just depends on what price wants to do here. Yeah, made this strong move, came back up, hit this level, and then we ride this level again. We'll see if we can hold it, or if we're just gonna see which way we're gonna continue. Yeah, so we had wow, it's crazy. We had like a 100-point candle, our opening candle with 100 points, then we reversed 100 points, like 140 points. Pretty healthy orb size though. 128 points so far. Yeah, I don't know where y'all are from, but man, here in Texas we got like a cold snap, and man, it like this past weekend was cold. Like it's been chilly. Oh, can y'all see my stream? Hold on. Let me Okay, I restarted it just in case. Yeah, just let me know if y'all can see my screen. Okay, cool. Y'all don't hear any like rock music or anything, right? Just hear me. Yeah, so I got PMI at 9, and then at noon, so 15 minutes we have PMI, and then it's later this afternoon we have Trump speaks, so that should be interesting. Alright, we got orb. We're at 128.5 points, healthy. Alright, the biggest thing now is to see if we're gonna hold before news comes out. I mean, if we get a breakout, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind taking a stab at it. But it would have to be like now. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna wait till after PMI. And if we get a, it'd probably be like a mid grade, if I were to guess. Like the real thing would try to get over the, what is it, like 400s right now. Yeah, getting over these 400s would probably be like the biggest hurdle. And then, like I said earlier, like 520s, what, 530s would be like where would have issues. See what this breakout does. With TP isn't that bad. Let me see, where is it at? 45. Yeah, so we hit this level and just rejected. Yeah, see if we get a pickup in volume here. How's everyone's weekend? I guess yeah, everyone's long weekend. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I traded on Friday night. I had okay, so we're getting a B setup here. Got about 10 minutes. I don't know if we can hit TP in about 10 minutes. See if it holds. Yeah, see, it looks like we're gonna hold inside orb. Let's see, about 15 seconds. There we go. Still holding. Yeah, this is getting kind of close to the news. See if we retest like the previous week high and see what it does from there. Yeah, I had picked up 2 evals on Friday. Like Friday night, I was looking for like a setup. I saw like a supply and demand zone, or I saw supply zone. So I entered. So I was like, full disclosure, I was full porting. So I went in with 60 contracts on each account. And then I was like 200 down, and then next thing you know, like I hit TP, which was like it was like I was actually messing with my TP, and I set it like at, I don't know, like 3400, something like that. And then next thing you know, I just shot through it. You know, I just passed both of them. I was like, what? I guess I hit a news event. I didn't realize it. It was like at like 9 o'clock at night, or 9 o'clock my time. So I was just gonna leave it and just like let it do its thing. Yeah, it was crazy. I think I needed was it like 20? I think it's 20 something points since I was doing 60 contracts. But yeah, I was like $200 down per account, and then next thing you know, 3,000. I was like, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be adding those this week to my copy trader. Trying to get this one to pay out soon. Let's see if this holds. So I don't know if you guys saw, I did add FSD-X forum. So it's like a new feature. So I guess I, you know, just like instead of chats, you can actually type in like in a forum, like my style. So I added that in, so you guys can like post in there if you wanted to. Getting a lot of rejection. That's something worth noting. Alright, got a minute to this minutes to this candle closes. Question is, do you hold through news? Obviously, you're not gonna get the TP and for news. Yeah, so there's that warning level. That was like right what I was saying, like breaking this level here. I mean, it's like you could go. Could enter and, you know, hold through news, depending, just you know, just be careful with your prop firm. If you can do red folder news, some allow it, some don't. If you do enter, this could be like a break and retest setup if we don't enter on this one. I think I'm just gonna skip it for now. It's a little too close to news and it's rejecting. Oh, there we go. It's a good setup. Just a little close to news. Yeah, this could be if it goes back into orb and like this next handle can flip for us, go into orb a little bit, and then we repop out, then boom, we're in business. But this could take off without us. See if it holds orb. Not a bad trade. I mean, stop loss, you could probably go a little bit, you can go even probably a little tighter since there's like no FEG or anything. Like maybe go like midline. This trade does have a lot of things working for it. Cause like, where's TP2? TP2. Let's see. TP1. Yeah, see, like where TP1 is, it's like a really good area. Definitely a really good area. We're retesting here. I got news in 4 minutes. Yeah, and the volume was pretty good on the breakout. Yeah, getting a nice retest here. Yeah, if it breaks this warning level, I think it's gone. It's gonna push. And if you did enter this trade, just be careful with the stop loss and everything. Just make sure you have one, just in case news does anything. Kind of like the thing would be like we get the news and then still use this as a valid like an entry. See if we get a comeback, then we kind of get like a re-entry, like it would be. See if we come down. Yeah, because we could still use the original breakout candle as an entry, just as long as see where price ends up. Or see if we get like a secondary breakout. We'll see. See what the move is. Yeah, getting real healthy break and retest, kind of looks like it. Hasn't really broken that a warning level that well. Oh, there we go. Alright, I got news in a minute. There we go. Whoa. See if it does like a wick and flip. There you go. Ooh. See what it does here. Second, I thought I was actually gonna shoot the TP. Let's see. So the report was negative from previous and a little bit lower than the forecast. Pushed into this little fair value gap right here. Very little one. Retested previous week's high. Yeah, so see if we close back in, we'll kind of reset everything. Wait for price to kind of stabilize. Ooh. On this, on that signal, I mean, I would just go with normal SL. Just with the news event being negative, it might just, I'm not really sure how far it's gonna want to go down. I would definitely, I would just have the stop loss at where it's recommending, just for the fact to give it some more room to breathe. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna possibly sweep that. Let's see, it could hold, but yeah, with a news event, I would just try to give it as much room as possible. Yeah, the biggest thing you want is, like, we want to hold over. You just want to make sure, like, we don't stay below that midline. If I was taking that trade, what I would have done is, well, I mean, it was really hard because it would happen really fast. But as soon as we like shot up, I would have went to break even, or even took it in the partial at 50%, just because it was a news event. Yeah, did you get taken out on that one? It's unfortunate if you did. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, those are I've had those where like price like ooh edges my stop loss and somehow like I'm still in. Yeah, it's definitely changes things. Yeah, like honestly, I thought it actually was gonna probably like it was gonna shoot up to TP1. I was like, oh, like you know, just like boom, but it went halfway. Yeah, you went pretty good at the profit too. You went what? Like 60 points, 70 points. Maybe 30 more points. Yeah, like I get what you're saying. Yeah, we did get that pop. I was like, oh shit, like if it would have went, I mean that that's the moves kind of like happened. Then we just like reversed completely. Yeah, it's hard with those. Like, it needs room to like to do something. So like yeah, like 70 points or 50 points isn't a whole lot for it to like you to like go to break even and take some profit. The move happens so fast. Yeah, so now if we get, so we had to move up, we came down. So if we hold this, we're gonna have a bit of a grind to get back outside of orb. Obviously the sell side is gonna be the easiest way to get out. Yeah, we'll see if we can get up there, because it looks like it's gonna make like a upper value gap. So we'll see if we can get through that, and then we gotta like work our way through basically just levels again. Hopefully all the volume isn't just already gone. But it's looking good. We're transitioning to the into a bullish trend, so that's good. Yeah, so let's see. So now, yeah, we now get this fair value gap. Now let's see like what price wants to do. See if we go back into these levels here, because then when like the I guess like the next target would be like previous day low, or this previous day low from last week. Only thing that would could possibly help us is that if we do get a double break, so break to the top side, break to the bottom, like it should stick to one side. I mean, it should stick. Hopefully, it would stick to the bottom side, and like you can sweep this that level here. But since it was a news event, it was kind of like a little bit different. There we go. You want to get above midline. Go to this previous state, go to this fair value gap, see if we can kind of keep getting momentum. Hopefully do it before a session gets too late. Uh, Mega, how many? Did you go light or like normal size on that trade? Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. So you're in a bit of drawdown because you entered up here, right? You entered the warning level, so it's probably like what 230 ish. Asia, yeah, it's tough, man, because like coming after the weekend, the like the long weekend. Yeah, it's always like tough coming off of like a holiday weekend. Especially like Asia, because Asia is like, you know, it's like in that range. Yeah, I've rarely have traded Asia. I've traded in London. For me, it's such a gamble. It's just like I guess it's like a grind. Like, but you can catch moves. Like, there's definitely moves in London, but I don't know. Just just a little too slow. Been trading mostly like New York for a couple years now, so it's just like. Just used to that. That's what I like. I remember I used to, like, before I traded like exclusively NQ, I would trade there you go, a nice pop. I traded ES, and ES is really slow compared to New York. I'm sorry, compared to NQ. But I used to trade, so I would have like NQ and ES open at the same time. So like since they kind of like mirror each other. And I would enter on but I would that's when I was trading the 1 minute. I was like looking at the 5 minute and then dropping down to 1 minute to entry. I'd get cooked. It was not it was like too chaotic. But that's when I was like doing like 1 to 2s like every single time. Alright, we're looking good here. Definitely looking good. Everything's looking good for a breakout here. Getting all the elements. So I'm gonna guess the stops are gonna be a little bit tighter here, so TP might be a little bit tighter as well, so it actually works in our favor. This could be a trailing situation. Might like go to break even at 50%. If we break that high, then possibly. Because I think that other level that I was looking at, like on the higher time frame, was like in between. TP1, TP2, I think. So this could be like a trailing situation where just kind of trail it as it goes up. Let me look. Yeah, I think TP1's like here, and I think TP2 is like up here. So we'll see what price does. Yeah, since I'm gonna go in just with 1 contract, or depending on the setup, but more likely it's gonna be like 1 contract. So since I can't scale out, probably just trail it out. But this is, you know, it's good. It's like, you know, up, down. Still, you know, we didn't make a new low, made a higher low. So we do. What I would want to see, you know, break, get a breakout, and just, you know, we can break this high. Hopefully, don't sweep the high, come back down, but we would break it. Like if we come up here, I'll probably, like I said, move to break even. If it comes down, takes me out, it's fine. I'll just re-enter. No issue there. I just don't want to, just in case something like this wants to happen again, I just want it to like just pull down. So if we hit like 2 breaks and we get like a huge rejection, then obviously we're probably going to come down. Wait, how'd you lose 300 in Asia? Sounds like you went pretty heavy then. Or did you take like a bunch of trades? I gotcha. So like what, 3-4 contracts? We've all been there, man. Definitely been there. Yeah. I get that. No, I've been there. And honestly, I hand it to people that can I mean, I can scalp too, but it gets a little hectic. I applaud people that can actually, that's what they do, just like 5-10 points. That's what they trade, especially like on MNQ. Jesus, that's impressive. Nerves of steel. All right, here we go. Yeah, honestly, like if you can read, like for me, like I can, so there's like a million ways to like trade like NQ and stuff, but like if you can read them, if you can read like those little like micro moves, like the 5, 10, 15, 20 point moves, if you can read them, you're in and out, like, you're not in there very long. But like, the flip side is like you got to go not pretty heavy, like, if they're trading NQ, just, one contract, that's 10 micros. So it's, it's the sizing is there. So it's like, was it like 10 points is like $200 or whatever. So that is not very much movement, but you just gotta make sure, you just gotta know exactly what you're looking at. But yeah, you have to have those nerves. Alright, see if we can, I'm thinking this is probably gonna get, if the volume can pick up a little bit, it probably can be bumped up to like a B. It's still gonna be a 1 contract setup. I don't see it going to an A, so it's still gonna be a like a low grade setup, lower grade, I guess. There we go. There we go. I bumped to a B. Yeah, I like this. I like this stop loss. You could probably get away with under midline. Just make sure you're below this your value gap. Still got a lot of time left. The things definitely could change. The risk isn't too bad. Yeah, I like this trade. Yeah, this is definitely like a good area. This is a good safe area because if price does come down here, like if like how structure is, it shouldn't. But if it does, then we're just wrong. We're just definitely wrong on the trade. Volume isn't the greatest right now. But what also is kind of skewing that is this candle here. Since there was a lot of volume there, it's, you know, it kind of skews it a little bit. Yeah, because if we can get anywhere near TP2, it's a pretty good for one contract. That's really good. I wish like yeah, I guess what I was like kind of wanting was like the stop loss to be where VWAP was. Yeah, I've never liked when a breakout candle happens early in the candle because I hate how it can play around for like the whole time. I like when they break out towards the end. Yeah, it's not looking good. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're probably gonna hold inside order then. Yeah. So you get that last second push. Alright. See, does this doesn't like straight up just flip?
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, it looks like that's just straight up flipping. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's pushing down pretty aggressively. Wasn't the greatest entry, or sorry, greatest like breakout candle. Yeah, it looks like pushing pretty hard. only thing is kind of good about these trades, well, at least for me, at least, like if it goes straight into drawdown, it does not like, it doesn't really hurt me because I have I have this intraday drawdown, or yeah, intraday drawdown account. So if it were to come up, like say like I let it come up to 50% and then it came down, it'd be like way worse. But when they come straight down, it actually it's not too bad. It's just like a straight loss. And for me, I would still have like one more trade in the tank I could take. Yeah, it's not looking too good for that. Did anyone enter the trade? Yeah, sure. Oh, you're almost at break even. Need like 14 points. Let's see if we get, like I said, once we get this 50%, I will probably be moving to break even. Honestly, like if we can get away with like that, get $133. It's pretty cheap. It's a cheap trade. Yeah, we're definitely having trouble breaking out. Volume is not on our side here. Yeah, we want to see a strong breakout. If not, we might just flip inside flip inside orb. Possibly be rage bound. We'll see. Looks like it definitely does want to try. We'll see. Yeah, cause what we don't want to see is, I think we saw this maybe like maybe like a week or so ago, where we kept having like just nothing but breakouts, but no follow through. I think we just like would break out, come back in, break out, come back in, break out, come back in. I think we did that for like most of the session. And then I think later, like way like I don't know, like towards the end, and then had the breakout move. And I was looking at the data for I don't know, like this past 4 months, we are in a bear dominant like regime, I would say, I guess you could say. Like the bear setups have been hitting, like I think we've been just nailing them. Like if we get a breakout setup and it's valid, it's working. The bullish ones have been kind of like back and forth. I think since like November it's been like that. So that's something also too worth noting. Yeah, so that's not good. Yeah, it looks like we might have a flip situation here. Volume just kind of dying out. Yeah, about 30 seconds left in this candle. Yeah, we're definitely trying, but yeah, looks like we're gonna possibly flip, getting some really good volume to the downside. See if this short rally gap holds at all. If not, yeah, we're definitely gonna be having some issues inside orb. Oh, yeah. Let's see if it's for value gap holds. In some volatility here. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely gonna start coming down now. Looks like I'm probably gonna get stopped out. Yeah, it's definitely not looking good. Yeah, about to get stopped out. Super unfortunate. Yeah, we just had that crazy spike in volume. Just dealing with a lot of volatility here. You're still in the trip, Mango? Been on a kind of a roller coaster ride. Yeah, I mean, it's like twice getting close to being stopped out. Almost get to break even. Saw a little bit of profit, almost get stopped out, almost get stopped out a second time, almost go to break even. Yeah, price action's a little crazy today. Yeah, it looks like we got enough flipping, which would be weird, but yeah, I guess this level was way too strong. A lot of lot of like liquidity here. I would think we would sweep it. Yeah, if we don't hold like midline, then we're probably gonna continue the downside. I would say this is like one of the longer trades where I've been in drawdown, and it hasn't hit my stop loss yet. Usually when it like does that, it just reverses and boom, you're out. Yeah, so looks like we're getting that push. I get that final push down. Be nice if we made some type of like double bottom and continued up. There we go. Like it's getting momentum now. Yep, I'm about to be taken out. Let's see if VWAP can hold at all. We're just gonna push through it. Just about edge my stop. About to be taken out right here.
Order filled.
Alright, got taken out of that one. Unfortunate. So I got one more in the tank.
Order cancelled.
See what happens here. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Couldn't get any follow through on this breakout. It wasn't, yeah. Just, yeah, it was just real weak. Should get out, probably should have tried to get out break even when it came back up, but what are you gonna do? Oh, now we get like a pop. Could be, it's quite possible there should be like a range day. Yeah, just we hit this area and we just could not break it. Volume just was dying out. I think got this big spike to the downside. Yeah, we'll see if we hold to the downside, or if we're just gonna be stuck in a range. And obviously, it's like, you know, really no setup there. Don't want to force anything. Yeah, sometimes it's tricky coming off like a long weekend. Wow, that's unfortunate.